Going on, guys? I want to shoot this real quick video for you guys. Just called the Great American Solar Eclipse. The eclipse is going to be happening on August 21st in the morning time. It's going to go all the way from Salem, Oregon to Charleston, South Carolina. It's going to be it's 70 mile long. It's going to span over 14 states and it'll approximately last up to about 7 minutes. And what does this mean to us in as far as spirituality? Um, it's a wiping of slate clean. It's also an awakening. It reveals what was hidden, like most full moons. It's going to happen on a new moon, actually. In the Bible, in Genesis 1 through 14, Genesis chapter 1, verse 14, it talks about astrology and using, not astrology, it talks about signs, and when an eclipse being a sign to come. So we have to take it as a sign. So in a way, what does this mean politically? Now, the solar eclipse will be dividing the country in half, literally dividing it in half. And, figuratively, the country's divided as well. We also saw the stuff that just happened on the news. We're having riots. The country's divided. So it represents that, it represents a very, very divided country. So the country has to be aware of this. How does this affect the mind? As I said earlier, it's a clean slate that it represents. And how does this affect the earth? Well, most religious people say because of the sign, people are supposed to repent during this moment here. Again, it's the wiping of the slate clean. When is the next one? The next one is 2024. It'll actually be crossing the other way, making the X over it. So this should be very, very interesting. And the last one was in 1776. The last time it touched the U.S. was in 1918. That's 99 years ago, where it touched it. So the states, the 14 states, and the 7-mile long span that I mentioned, it'll be a full solar eclipse. But everywhere else, like I'm in LA, it'll be partial. But I used to live in Carbondale, and Carbondale actually is going to get a chance to view the whole solar eclipse. So if I was home in Carbondale, I would love to go down there and be able to view the solar eclipse from Carbondale. As far as astrology goes, again, this is on a new moon. I'm going to touch on this. I'm going to make another video about it a little later. But I felt the new moon, the solar eclipse, the Great American Solar Eclipse, is very, very interesting for a lot of reasons. One, the country being divided. Two, it very rarely happens. Three, you should probably get your meditation on and deal with those things that are subconscious. In astrology, the moon represents the subconscious mind, and the sun represents the conscious mind. The moon is feminine, the sun is masculine. So those two kind of merging together, it's some energy there that's going to be shared. So if you could, it's best to go ahead and bask in that. A lot of people setting up viewing parties. We're going to have a partial eclipse, so we're going to have to, my family and I, we're going to be viewing it. We're going to have to get some sunglasses so we can see it, because you can only view, it's very dangerous to stare at the sun. Other people feel like you can sun gaze, but I'm not taking the risk. The sun's too powerful. So we're going to get some sunglasses, and we're going to be able to view the solar eclipse, the partial solar eclipse that we're going to see. It's going to be like 60% out here in LA. So yeah, I just wanted to make that real quick video in regards to the solar eclipse. I think it'll be cool, but it's representing a lot. It's a symbolism there, like it says in the Bible in chapter 1, verse 14. These are symbols, so there's a lot of symbolism that goes with it. I'm excited about it. Hopefully everyone else is viewing the solar eclipse. I think it's going to be a real cool thing. I'm always paying attention to what's going on in the skies. And as for our flat earthers out there, I want you guys to explain the eclipse with this, because it don't make any sense why a part of us can see it and not all of us. So yeah, I just wanted to make that quick video. Are you going to watch the solar eclipse? If so, are you around the area? Are you going to drive to it? Go ahead and post a comment in the comment sections. Shalom.